Hammer 1, we're going in. Back us up.
Ready for deployment.
Ammo and weapons upgrades are available.
Hey, thanks for joining in on AirSplat Tech Tips. Today we are going to be going over the Burst Wizard LV and the Burst Wizard King Kong, both of which I have in my hands right here. This is the LV, this is the King Kong. Both are state-of-the-art technology, at least by Airsoft standards. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go over how to use it, showing you how to get into the certain different modes. So the gun that we're going to be using is the VFC SCAR SSR. I'm going to show you how to use the Burst Wizard LV first. Pretty much all your controls are going to be adjusted via this little, I want to say screw, but the directions call it a pot. So all you need is a very small Phillips head screwdriver. So what you want to do to get in a rate of fire mode is have the pot adjusted all the way clockwise. So let's say your pot came like that. What you're going to do, get your Phillips head screwdriver and adjust it all the way till it stops. You're going to plug it in to the gun first, and then you're going to plug your battery in. Once you plug the battery in, you're going to want to wait like maybe 3 or 5 seconds. And then you're going to switch your gun to full auto mode. Once you have it plugged in, it's going to shoot at 100% of what the battery can handle. So that's 100% for this 11-1 LiPo. If you turn the pot to the left, counterclockwise, you notice that the rate of fire drops. You don't want to turn it too far to the left, or else it'll damage the battery. So let's go back up to full auto. And there is rate of fire mode. Now in between each mode, or if you wanted to change between modes, you're gonna have to unplug your battery. Just, I don't know why, but yeah. Alright, so next you're going to go into the regular burst mode. So what you're going to do is just try and find like a middle ground for the pot. Not too far left, not too far right. Plug it in, wait for a few seconds. And now we should be in burst mode. So what you're going to do, pull the trigger. That's 3 shots, or 4 shots, I'm sorry. And what you can do is you can adjust how many rounds are going to burst by turning the pot either right or left. If you turn it to the left, you decrease you decrease the shots per burst. So that's 3. If you wanted to go all the way to the right, I think it's a 9-round burst. Yeah. So that's burst mode. Okay, now we're going to go over sniper burst mode. In this mode, you can choose however many rounds are in your burst, whether that be 1 up to 9. And in this mode, there is also a 1 second delay between each burst. So I have my pot adjusted all the way to the left. So what you're going to do is you're going to adjust to the right. So right now I have a 2-shot sniper burst, and as you can see, if I pull the trigger once and I try and pull it again, it's only going to shoot the 2-round burst. So as you can see, there's that 1 second delay. Yeah. Another cool feature of this is if you wanted to, you could shoot. Hold it. So what I did there was pretty much override the sniper burst mode. Is you shoot and you hold down the trigger, and after 1 second it reverts back to just a regular fully automatic. So what we have there is the Burst Wizard LV. Yeah. So like the Burst Wizard LV, if you want to change between modes, you're pretty much going to have to disconnect your battery and reconnect it. So connect King Kong. And this is for reference right now. I'm not actually going to enter into any mode. Once you plug your battery in, you're going to wait a few seconds and you're going to see that LED turn on. So it's a good way of knowing that, you know, your Burst Wizard isn't fried or anything. So unplug that. Okay, so from the factory, the Burst Wizard King Kong is already programmed to do a 3-round burst. So plug it in. You wait till the red LED lights up. So what it's going to do is going to do a 3-round burst, and if I hold down the trigger, in 0.6 seconds it'll revert back to full auto. So 3-round burst, and then I'm going to hold down the trigger. So as you see there, it reverts back to full auto. It actually did a 4-round burst. I think it's because of this LiPo. So I'm going to unplug battery again, and I'm going to show you how to disable the full or resume full auto mode. So plug it in, pull the trigger. Right. So what I did there was I plugged in the battery, and immediately after I plugged in the battery, I held down the trigger, waited for this to blink twice, and that noise you heard was the motor vibrating twice. So after that, this will blink a few times, and then you have to wait a few seconds for the LED to turn back on. So as you can see now, if I pull the trigger and hold it, it just does a, in this case, 4-round burst. And it doesn't go back into full auto. So now I'm going to show you how to turn back on the resume auto feature. Plug it in, pull, and now it's ready. So what you do there, plug in the battery, pull the trigger, wait for it to blink once, and then let go of the trigger. And then after the series of flashes from the LED, you wait for the LED to turn back on, and now you should have your burst mode with resume full auto. So next, I'm going to show you how to enter into rate of fire mode. So pretty much what you do, you plug in your battery, pull the trigger, wait for it to blink 3 times. There it is. And in rate of fire mode, the LED will not turn on. Rate of fire mode pretty much just allows you to shoot in full auto. In the different menus, you can adjust your rate of fire. I believe it's down to 40% of what the maximum potential is with your battery. So right now I'm at 100%, and it's just full auto. Unplug your battery. So now I'm going to show you how to enter rate of fire change mode. So what you want to do is unplug and plug your battery back in. So once you plug in your battery, you want to pull your trigger 5 times. The LED will blink 5 times to signal that it is actually in the rate of fire change mode. Once it blinks 5 times, you want to pull your trigger once. The LED will blink once, and then it'll be followed by 4 more blinks. So before I actually show you how to change the rate of fire, I'm going to go over that this Burst Wizard King Kong actually requires you to enter in a percentage. There's 2 times you're going to have to pull the trigger or tell it what numerical value you want. The first time you pull the trigger is for the 10th digit, and the second time you input a number is going to be for the actual unit digit of the percentage. So say you wanted 75, the first time you pull the trigger would be 7 times, and then the second time it asks you want to pull the trigger 5 times. I don't know if that's hard for you guys to understand. I'm actually going to go over it right now. So plug in the battery, pull the trigger 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull the trigger once, wait 4 times, 4. So now, let's say I wanted 75. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And wait for it to blink 3 times. Now I'm going to enter 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after you see that this LED blink 3 times really quick, you're going to wait 5 seconds, and then now this is 75% of what this LiPo is capable of handling. As you can see, it's a little slower than what it was before. And yeah, that's how to adjust your rate of fire in rate of fire mode. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to get out of rate of fire mode, as the directions don't really tell you how. If you remember, the LED won't be on in rate of fire mode. So what you're going to do is unplug your battery, plug it back in, hold down the trigger, wait for it to do that once, and then it'll verify. And then wait for the LED to come back on, and now you're back in burst mode. So unplug your battery. Okay, I'm going to show you how to change your burst count. Let's say you wanted a 5-round burst instead of a 3-round burst. What you're going to do is you're going to unplug your battery, plug it back in, pull your trigger twice, and it should blink twice. So now you want a 5-round burst. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that LED is going to blink 5 times and 3 really fast times. Now you're going to wait 5 seconds and then wait for the LED to turn back on, and now it should be a 5-round burst. And there you have it. These are just these are most of the features found on this Burst Wizard King Kong. There's a few other features that I really didn't go over. For example, there's a mode in the hardwire. If let's say you were to hardwire this to your gun, you could set it to a tap burst, which means you pull the trigger once and whatever you set your burst to, it would fire that amount. The kit does include a small wire that you would solder onto your switch assembly in case you did want to hardwire this to your gun. I feel like it wouldn't be long enough, so you probably would have to go out and buy a longer piece of wire. This is 24 gauge wire, pretty thin, and the directions go over how to actually hardwire it. But yeah, thanks again for tuning in. We hope you enjoy using your Burst Wizard LV or Burst Wizard King Kong. Yeah, have fun and stay safe.